let me just tell you the story about how we got to be where we are today. It was probably over 6 years ago now. My brother Peter read an article in Maclean's magazine about a woman in Tanzania who was a BBC reporter, investigative reporter, working for the BBC Swahili service in Tanzania. She uncovered a story where people with albinism, including children, were being massacred for their body parts because witch doctors were saying that these body parts could be used in potions that would help to make businessmen wealthy, to help politicians get elected to parliament, to make people who wanted that special spouse to be lucky in love. And these body parts in a potion would do that. You paid however much you needed to pay to a witch doctor. If it was an albino arm, it was, I think, $5,000 US. And so she went undercover, posing as a businesswoman, disguised herself, and actually started approaching some of these witch doctors and said, "I'm in the business of mining. I want to improve my business. I want to become more profitable. How can I do this?" Well, what you need is a potion that we can make for you, but it needs the body parts of an albino. Oh, well, how can I get those? Well, don't worry. It's going to cost you, but we can do it for you. There's lots of, in this region, there's lots of those things, those albinos around. We can get one, kill one, and get you the body parts you need. Give me your number, I'll call you when I have something. Okay, and she has this on tape, this conversation, and in a hidden camera on video with this witch doctor. So she broke the story. Peter read this, of course, having the condition himself, and he's going, "Nah, this is bizarre. What can I do about this? Is there anything I can do about this?" He got in touch with this reporter, and one thing led to another, and he got involved, went over to Tanzania, met her, and met some of the local groups over there, and that's how we became, that was the kind of the founding of our organization. And Peter's first trip to Tanzania, and I went with him on the second trip, and we started the work that we're doing over there. As soon as we got over there, one thing we found, and you can go to the map, back to the map if you want there, Emily. Thanks, is that people in Tanzania, people with albinism, they thought they were the only ones. They thought this was not only maybe just a Tanzania thing, but definitely just an Africa thing. And we said, no, you are not alone. Every country of the world has people with albinism. And quite frankly, they didn't believe us. As a matter of fact, Peter or myself would stand up in front of a group of these people, these Africans with albinism, and say, we have albinism. They kind of look at us cynically. No, you don't. You're just you're a European. Anybody with white skin is considered a European. Well, no, we didn't. So then we'd have to get somebody else on our team, another Caucasian, to come up and stand beside us, and we just put our arms together like this, and then you kind of sort of see the lights go on. Oh, okay, yeah, they are a little different, So it took some convincing even to persuade them that, number one, they weren't alone, that albinism was across every race of the world. Myths run amok everywhere, to the point where a baby or a child is left out in the sun because they thought if they leave them out in the sun long enough, then the sun will cause them to tan more, and then maybe they'll get some more pigment, and then maybe, of course, you know what's going to happen there. So there's all kinds of misunderstanding, there's all kinds of mythology, and it doesn't occur to many people throughout Africa that their children need a hat, that the children they don't even know what sunscreen is, that they need a long sleeve shirt. They're out there working in the fields, and of course, most of them, as was said earlier, they get cancer, skin cancer by an early age. Many don't live past the age of 30 or 40 years old. So obviously